Hey y'all, so getting ready to do my bathroom. I bought this paper from Dollar General. I think it's cheap. So I'm gonna put this on the walls. I'm gonna show you the existing. Let's back out this way. Here's the existing. I already did it a little bit. You can see back there. And this. Okay, so now I'm going to hang my wallpaper. I've cut it on the back, so my piece I know is going to fit there. So I don't know if I get a little bit of blue tape like this that kind of tape it along, helps me stay straight. I'm sure there's some other better way of doing it, and if there is, feel free to comment. We're here to learn together. So, one thing that I noticed when I was doing this project is the fact that you have to take into consideration your repeat on the pattern that you're using. Make sure that you match up your pattern. So when you're cutting, be sure that you are taking the pattern into consideration. That's one thing I didn't do. So I ended up having to piece some of the pieces together. And I noticed that if you overlaid it a little bit on each side, it was helpful in making sure that everything lined up well and you didn't have any gaps at all in your paper. The good thing about this this peel and stick is the fact that it does give a little bit, as far as if you put it on there and you remove it real quick, then you can kind of adjust it. In other words, it doesn't just stick immediately on there where you can't peel it off. Now just be careful, because once you peel it off, if you peel it off, too much, or it can lose its stickiness. So just be careful how often and where you're pulling it off at. But it's very forgiving. And so some little tips to that is the fact that you overlay it a little bit in between sections. And if you mess up, you can always piece together. Just make sure that you're matching up your patterns. One lesson learned was I had bought a tool that is used to help spread wallpaper or even out the bubbles or take out the bubbles in wallpaper. It's a smoothing tool, and I didn't start using it until probably the middle of the project, and let me tell you, that was a huge game changer. I should have been using that all along. Really helped smooth out the wallpaper, as well as it helped get out any kind of bubbles or anything that was in behind the wallpaper. And just a note that I did not prep the walls, other than just made sure that the walls were clean. And this peel and stick is great. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this piece of wall right here. And I just want to show y'all. Look at how cute this is. Isn't that so cute? Oh my gosh, it's just so cute. I love it. Okay, so here we go. This peel and stick wallpaper that I got from the Dollar General for such a great price was really easy to use. It stuck really well. So far, we have already gone camping. It's held up very well. I'm very pleased. It hasn't bubbled up. It hasn't started peeling or anything like that. We live in Texas, so we don't have our AC on when we're not using the camper, so it gets extremely hot in our camper, and so far it has held up extremely well. This paper seems to also be pretty easy to clean. I'm really satisfied and feel like this is a great alternative to the traditional wallpaper, and it's worked really well in the camper. You know, another thing I really liked about using this peel and stick wallpaper was the fact that I didn't have to really take a lot of time to prep the walls. Just really made sure they were clean. And with that said, it was really just peel and stick to the walls. So I give this a thumbs up. Very easy to use. The price was extremely reasonable. I think overall I spent less than $40 on the materials. I did buy an extra roll just to keep in case I need to redo some of the areas, just in case. I'm keeping that in my house just to make sure that the glue stays good. I thought I'd go ahead and get some now before Dollar General discontinues the pattern. So just a little tip, buy you an extra roll and keep it just in case you need to do some patchwork. I hope you enjoyed the video. Check out some more.